share with you 10 pieces of advice that you need to be successful in life and in business. Um, so, the question of what you need actually to be successful in life, there's not really a simple answer. There's not simple advice. Although there are ways that you can improve the chances of living a fulfilled life and accomplishing what you set out for. And so we all know, right, that it's easy to find someone who will tell us what we need or like what we want to hear, right? Like we have those friends that tell us what we want to hear. We have those people around us that will just share what we want to hear. But the best friends and allies and family members and mentors are the people who tell us what we need to know, right? Not the ones that just tell us what we need to hear, want to hear, but they tell us what we need to know. And so I'm going to share with you 10 nuggets, 10 pieces of unsolicited advice that you can gain the upper hand with, you can gain edge with. And a lot of these are pieces of advice or nuggets that most people ignore. Now, I know if you're listening to this and watching this, you're not most people, right? The people that are going to jump on this live, the people that are going to share this live, the people that are going to, tune in aren't normal people, aren't most people. And so let's go ahead and dive in. Say what's up as you hop on. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Liz Medley. I teach freaking awesome tips weekly on how to build a fabulous business, a cool life, and to be able to show up online with confidence. I am an affiliate with an incredible group of women called Pretty Social. If you're part of Pretty Social, what's up? I also am the creator of a really cool online community of entrepreneurs. It's a place where entrepreneurs can toss their hair up, share ideas, cuss, and have fun. It's called Messy Buns in Business. When this is over, and if you're not watching it on Facebook, go over to Facebook and search Messy Buns in Business, and you will find that online community. And so, anyways, let's go ahead and just dive right in. To these 10 amazing nuggets. All right. So number one is people do not care about you as much as you think they do. And I actually learned this really early on. I was a salon owner prior to building businesses online. And I remember thinking, like, if I was dying of a heart, I'm doing someone's hair, if I'm dying of a heart attack, they're like, finish me before you call 911, finish my hair, right? Like people, or I'm like, oh, I got these cool new shoes, or oh, my hair, like, are people like, people don't care about you as much as you think that they do. And people aren't going to notice that your hair's messed up, or that you wore those same shoes yesterday, or that you got a new car, or you got a promotion, right? People aren't typically going to notice those things. And the people who truly, truly care about you are not interested in your possessions and your accomplishments. They will appreciate what it took to get there, but it's not why they love you. And people are about what's in it for them. They're not living their life for you. So number one is people do not care about you as much as you think they do. All right. So let's go on to number two. Luck. Oh, they're so lucky. Oh, they're so lucky. Let me tell you this. Luck. And I get a little about this because I've been called lucky. Oh, she's just lucky. No, no, it's not luck. It's hard work. Luck comes from hard work. Can I get some praise emojis in the comments? If you want the written version of this also, every episode, every week, I give the written version of this. If you are watching me live on Facebook, just say 2 words below, Liz List, Lizlist. Lulubot will send that over to you. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link is in the description. And if you're on lizmedley.com, you have arrived. And I'm so excited for you to be here. There's a lot of great resources down below. So luck comes from hard work. Luck happens when you work hard and you've got timing and talent and they all intersect. That's where luck happens, okay? Number 3, do not be afraid of being afraid. Don't be afraid of being afraid. Don't be embarrassed of being afraid. Um, Sometimes the one thing that you need for growth or for that breakthrough is the thing that you are afraid to do most. But also, everyone who has had breakthroughs and who's lucky, guess what? They faced fear. Don't be afraid of fear. Fear means you're on the verge of something big, right? So don't be embarrassed to have that fear. Don't be afraid to have that fear, because right on the other side of it is everything that you've wanted. All right? That leads me right to number 4. Everyone is afraid. Realize that everyone is afraid of failing. Everyone is afraid of, oh my gosh, what are people going to say? Oh my gosh, like, can I really do that? And the successful people know to acknowledge their fears, move through the fear, and prevent the fear from keeping you where you're at, right? So move through the fear and prevent it from restraining you. That's the difference. That's the difference. All right. Number 5 is do what is right, not what is easy. And doing what's right shows character. Doing what's easy shows character. What do you want other people to see? Doing what's right or doing what's easy? Doing what's right. I heard a story, and I'm going to paraphrase it. There was a old contractor who built custom homes, and he had an amazing handful of people that have worked for him for years. And he was getting ready to retire, and he wanted to do his last house. So he told his top contractor that worked with him, top builder, I want you to build this. Build this house. Here are the plans. Here's everything. Let's do one house before we leave, or before I retire. So the team built this house, and when it was all said and done, the man that was getting ready to retire handed the keys to the lead builder and said, this house is for you. This is a gift to you for all those years that you helped me. And the top builder was like, oh, dang. Had I known I was building this for me, I would have built it a little better. I would have taken a little bit more time. I would have cared a little bit more. And so he did what was easy and not what was right. And so I want you to remember, do what's right, because that shows character. Doing what's easy, that shows character too. All right? So let's go on to number 6. Dreams remain dreams until you take action. And you'll hear people say, oh, it's just a dream unless you have, a plan. Well, you can have a damn plan, but it's still a damn dream if you're not taking any action, right? You'll become lucky when you take action and hard work. So you've got to get to work to make dreams become a reality. You don't just need a deadline and an action plan. You've got to take action. You've got to move your feet, okay? Number 7, learn something new every single day. Learn something new every single day. And a lot of people do this, but they don't log it as, oh, I just learned something new. And they don't celebrate that. So pay attention to when you learn something new. But also, I want you to know, one thing that can never be taken from you is what you know. There's one thing that can never be taken from you is your knowledge, right? Never be afraid to ask questions. Recognize when you learn something new. And set out to learn something new every single day, okay? And number 8 is believe in yourself. Now that's pretty hard, right? Especially if you felt like no one's ever believed in you before. But you've got to believe in yourself. If you can think it, it can happen, right? And it's how you treat yourself that determines how you see yourself. And it's what you become, right? So if you see yourself and treat yourself like you're worthless, that's what you're going to become. And it's not true. And you guys, all of this self-belief happens between your ears. It is mindset. It is all mindset. If you don't believe in yourself, I want you to borrow a little bit of my belief, because I believe in you. I believe in you. You have what it takes. You have everything that you need to make a change. So if you're someone that struggles with self-belief, there is a YouTube channel that I want you to go to, and it's called Be Inspired. BE Inspired. And I want you to listen. There's nothing to really watch. You can do it while you drive to work. You can do it while you cook dinner. You can do it while you're in the shower. Utilize your time, right? Don't like set aside time to like sit and listen to this. Listen to it while you're doing other things. It's called Be Inspired. And one a day for a couple of weeks, and see what happens. You're going to treat yourself different. And that determines how you see yourself. And that is what you become. Okay? Number 9, self-awareness. Self-awareness is almost everything. If you can see yourself from the point of view of others, you'll be able to work with them. You'll be able to get along with them. You'll be able to strategically make changes. Self-awareness is almost everything. And I can tell you, I work with a lot of women and have since 2000. I started my first business in 2003. So I've mainly worked with women, and so many, and maybe men too. I don't know. I can't speak for them, but a lot of people are missing that self-awareness. They don't realize that maybe they came off super freaking loud and you're in the library, or they talk all the time and they don't have enough awareness to know that they need to be listening and not talking, right? You have to be self-aware. Otherwise, you're not going to have as many friends as you could. You're not going to serve the world like you could. You're not going to show up the best version of you because you have no self-awareness. If out of all of these that I give you, you've got to be self-aware and in tune with that and make modifications, okay? You'll get a lot farther in life and you'll have a lot more success. And then the 10th one is, the more you give, the more you will get. And this is so true in life and in business. And giving is an act of kindness, and being kind to others is rewarding in itself. So give without expectations of receiving. Give where you can, your time, your knowledge, your input, your love. Give a smile to someone you pass on the street. And I promise, and maybe financially give if you're in that spot. Maybe you don't have the extra time, but you have the extra money. The more you give, the more you will get in return. So these are my 10 pieces of advice that you need to succeed. And the thing is, right, we get excellent advice and either we forget about it, or we choose not to take it, or we feel like it's irrelevant for where we're at in that period of time. Take it in, pass it on, write it down. And if you have other pieces of advice you'd like to drop below, that would be amazing. But I'm going to leave you with this. I believe in you, and my wish is for you to believe in yourself. Talk to you later.